Was a quarterback all my life, Pop Warner League, junior high school, and then obviously when I was in high school and I went on to college to be a quarterback as well. And it was my dream to be a quarterback in the NFL and to throw passes and touchdowns, especially in the Super Bowl. Well, when I got my senior year, it was time for me to go to the combines and all that type of stuff. And at that time, I was kind of like straddling the fence when it came to living for Christ. So my senior in college, before I got drafted, this was like in December, I said, you know what? I said, God, I'm tired of trying to do everything on my own, because I need your help. So I surrendered my life to Christ that day, December, and that's right, we need your God. So when I surrendered my life to Christ, the things that I always thought I wanted to do and the path that I wanted to go, I thought, you know what? I said, I'm going to give it to God and let him lead me. And what he did was he took me on a journey that was so much different from the way I saw it. I saw myself stepping into the NFL, being a quarterback, and really just taking over and changing everything. But you know what? A lot of the coaches, a lot of the GMs in the NFL, they said, you know what? We don't want you as a quarterback. We want you as a wide receiver. And I was like, what? But I didn't play wide receiver. I've been a quarterback since I was little, since I was 6 years old playing football. And now you want me to try to play wide receiver? And I said, you know what? I said, I'm trusting God on this ride. Let me take a step back. And I think about, I think it's Romans 4, when it talks about not thinking too highly of yourself than you ought. And that was the thing that kind of made me step back and really trust God. And in doing so, the very things that I desired to have when it comes to throwing the football and completing passes and being a quarterback and directing people and making all these different calls, when I got time to go to the combines, the little meat market, Trent will tell you about it, ain't nothing but a meat market. You show up and they want to run you through all these different drills. I got there and they said, we want you to be a wide receiver. So I went and did all the wide receiver drills. And I went upstairs, I took a shower, I got rested, I got ready to pray, and before I got to get on my knees, they came and knocked on the door and said, you know what, come back downstairs, we want to work you out as a quarterback as well. I'm sitting there going, these people are confused. So I went downstairs and I did all the different throws, and I did the dropbacks and all that stuff with the quarterback, and I had the second highest rating as a quarterback when I was there. I had the fastest time in the 40 when I was there, and I had the fastest shuttle time. So here I am, got all these different stats in college, and I feel like I should have been the NFL quarterback because I broke all the records at Indiana, and I broke most of the collegiate records, and then not only that, I was sixth in the Heisman race and that type of thing. So I'm thinking I'm supposed to be a quarterback, get to the combine, they work me as a wide receiver. I go upstairs, I come back, they bring me back downstairs to do the quarterback stuff. I get drafted as a wide receiver in the second round to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I go to the Pittsburgh Steelers, great organization, that's right, give them a round of applause. But I go to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and when I get there, they said, we got a package for you. And I said, what do you mean? I thought FedEx had came or something like that. I didn't know what it was. But they said, we have a package for you. The package they handed to me had not only the wide receiver plays and stuff like that, but it also had the quarterback plays. And all the different things that they wanted me to do at the quarterback position. I had to sit back in my seat in the meeting. I was like, look what God has done. Because not only did God have given this opportunity to come to be this NFL player as a wide receiver, but he said, you know what, I'm going to let you do your dreams as well. And as you see from that pass in that Super Bowl, everything that I had to go to kind of get to there. So when I say God wants to bless you and bless you in such a different way, it's never going to work out how we think in our mind. God takes us on this journey, but you have to be willing to trust him. You got to be willing to go along for the ride. And I can tell you, it wasn't easy. There were some days where I felt like, I don't want to be a wide receiver. There were some days I felt like this is not where I need to be. But God took me on the ride. I trusted him. He delivered me from a whole lot of stuff and put me in a position to use the platform that I have now to tell you guys how good Christ is. And encourage you to live for him. So God bless everybody, and thank you for having me.
Let's give it up for Randell.